what actually Schopenhauer said about women that still shocks men today. What if the most brutal truths about love and desire were written not by a cynic, but by one of history's greatest philosophical minds? Arthur Schopenhauer's essays on women present a paradox, so unsettling it forces a confrontation with our deepest biological and social programming. He argued that what we worship as romantic love is merely nature's cunning deception, a brilliant trick played by the will to life to propagate the species. This isn't mere misogyny. It's a metaphysical indictment of our very instincts. Are our most cherished emotions just an illusion, a biological mandate in a mask of poetry? The shock isn't in his contempt, but in the terrifying, lingering question of whether he was right. This deception, as Schopenhauer saw it, is not a personal failing, but a fundamental feature of existence, the blind, striving will that underpins all reality, using the individual for its own endless propagation. Carl Jung would later echo this, pointing to the powerful anima archetype that projects an idealized fantasy onto women, obscuring their true nature and ours. We are conditioned by society to romanticize this biological pull, building entire identities around a drive we believe is uniquely our own. The hidden force is this collision, our yearning for transcendent meaning crashing against the rocks of an impersonal, biological imperative. We are actors in a play written by nature, convinced the lines are our own. This silent programming breeds a quiet resentment, the disillusionment when the idealized projection shatters against reality. It fuels impossible expectations in relationships, where a partner is tasked with fulfilling a divine role they never chose. Societally, it perpetuates a cycle of blame and misunderstanding, as men and women navigate roles scripted by forces they scarcely comprehend. We see it in the cognitive dissonance of cherishing the individual while unconsciously responding to primal, aggregate impulses. The consequence is a life lived at odds with itself, where authentic connection is haunted by the ghost of a biological mandate, leaving us feeling like strangers to our own deepest desires. The escape lies not in denying the will, but in achieving a radical self-awareness, to see the machinery of nature and thus refuse to be its blind instrument. This is the ultimate rebellion, to consciously scrutinize your own impulses, to separate the biological whisper from the authentic voice of your individual reason. Like a Viktor Frankl finding meaning in suffering, you must insert a gap between stimulus and response, choosing your actions not from compulsion, but from principle. It is the move from being nature's puppet to becoming a conscious collaborator. This is how you reclaim your agency, transforming a base drive into a willed, meaningful existence. The final, shocking truth is that Schopenhauer's words are not about women at all. They are a mirror held to mankind's own desperate struggle for meaning in a purposeless universe. His brutal analysis is a call to awaken from the dream of instinct, to see the raw mechanics of existence with unflinching clarity, and in that terrifying void, to forge your own purpose. The ultimate freedom is found not in the fulfillment of the will, but in its transcendence through art, compassion, and asceticism. It is a profound, sobering liberation to look into the abyss of our own nature and choose, consciously, what to build there. In reflecting on Schopenhauer's thoughts, it's clear that they continue to provoke discussion and thought. His ideas about women, though controversial, offer a lens through which we can examine our own assumptions about gender and equality. Whether you agree with him or not, Schopenhauer's philosophy challenges us to think critically about our societal norms. If you're interested in exploring more philosophical ideas and how they impact our understanding of the world, I'd love to hear your thoughts on Schopenhauer's views in the comments below. Also, consider checking out my video on another influential philosopher who had radical ideas that still affect us today.